Hi, I'm Susan and welcome to a short video. I wanted to make a card for my son, and he's just got into some street photography and he absolutely loves fishing. So instead of just doing him his normal fishing card, I thought I'd try and mix a bit of the two. One thing that you will learn about me is that I am terrible of knowing which brand I am using, because when I've bought things from the past, I've popped them on some magnetic sheets. If they dies, I don't put who they buy, and then I've had them that long I forgot. I bought this camera die so long ago I didn't even know I'd really got it, and I stumbled on it and thought, I wonder what that comes out like. I vaguely remember it being something to do with a like a memory book or something, but obviously I've never used it, so I don't know. The other thing I have used, which when I do my stamps I just pop them on a sheet inside a wallet, and I don't know who these are by, and I just put a category of where I can find things. So this was a camera, so I've used the sentiment, and I've used the film stamp from there as well. So that's just what I've used, and I've cut all my pieces out, but I need to stick them together this time. So I'm making a 7x7 card, and I don't buy my cards like that, so I do put them together. So that is a piece of 7x7. This one is a 7.5x7 and scored at a 1/2 inch on one side, so that when it's bent over, the card will be 7x7, and I'll explain that to you nearer the time. And I've just cut out a matte layer for all my things to go on. So I need to make this camera up, so I've just cut it out of some silver mirror and then the pieces. So I'm just going to use my wet glue, which is a quick grab glue from Tonic. I hope you're keeping well, even though here it is horrible, it's wet, it's just not good at all. Pop that down. And don't worry if you get any glue on the mirror, because you can wipe that off anyway with some hand sanitizer or sanitizer spray, which I have got. So that will be okay for that. I don't know whether to put that on a raised pad and stick that one down. Like that. And then the ring, oh, I have got a couple of extra rings that I did cut out. I couldn't make my mind up whether I was going to do black or the mirror, so I might just stick those together to give a little more. Yeah, I will. I'll stick these together to give a little bit more height. Just squirt my spray on there and it'll clean that mirror off lovely, just on a piece of kitchen towel. And this is just liquid hand sanitizer, and I pop it in an empty spray bottle. And I do clean all my surfaces down with this hand sanitizer spray as well. when I'm crafting. So just put some dots of glue around there and place it on. And I always like to use tweezers, because especially on intricate things as well, come in really handy. And that's just giving it a little bit more body. So then we'll just pop some glue on the back of here. And put that round the disc. Give it a nice little press, and it just gives it that little bit more definition. You could also spray this onto cotton wool pads as well. Right then, my centre. That's that one. And do I have a centre ring? Yeah. So I'm going to do this as well. But I think on this the centre one of these, I might actually pop it up onto some foam pads. But obviously I want to pop that down first, like that. And then if I pop that up onto some foam pads and just raise it that little bit, and then it can have a clean. So I'll just get some pads out. Okay. Just one large one will do for that. So let's get this one stuck down first and try and centralise it as best we can. I've been quite nervous about speaking on a video. It is quite daunting when you first start, isn't it? I'm sure everybody feels the same. But if I can inspire anyone to have a go, just have a look what you've got in your stash. You'd be surprised, I know I am. You buy things with good intentions and you have a look at it when it comes, pop it away, and then you're on to buying the next thing. There we go. And give it a nice little clean. But to be honest, I think the cotton wool pad's better than using kitchen towel. There we go. I'm like this when I'm cleaning windows. I'm doing them and doing them because I'm not happy with what I've done. Okay, so that's raised up, and put that in the centre. I'm just going to get a cotton pad. I never thought earlier I should have got everything prepared, really. So just wet my cotton pad. See how we go with that. Oh, that's much better. There we go. That's the only thing with mirror card. It drives me up the wall with this. But I do like the look of it. Right then, the next stage. What I'm going to do is put the things onto my base panel. So put the decorative paper on. There we go. You don't have to put a mountain of glue on. And then I think I'm going to, these are the strips I've done, and I've heat embossed them in silver. There you go. Silver embossing powder on black card. And I think I'm going to just have one of these tucked there. And I've done 2 of them and have one down here as well. I have done the stamp sentiment and then a picture, which I should put that on an angle as well. So yeah, I'm going to get these down. I think I'll put that one down first, and then I can just tuck and then I can just tuck this one underneath before it's had time to really grab. So just about there. And this one can go down here. So I just stamped this sentiment out. It was a border die, a border stamp, and then the sentiment in the centre, and I just cut it out with my paper trimmer. I didn't heat emboss this, just stamped it with VersaFine Clair in the Black Nocturne. So I'm going to pop that on an angle down there. And then the photograph, I'll pop there, I think. just there, seeing as we're going on an angle jaunt on that. Yeah, I'll just stick that one on, I think. And that goes on there central. Yep. Okay, let's have a look at that. I'm not sure about the centre. I think I should have a smaller black or something in the centre there. I don't really know. What do you think? Or just a smaller disc? I might just have a look in my dies and see if I've got a smaller circle, which I know I will have because I've got the press cut nesting dies, and there's 31 dies in this set, so there's bound to be one to fit. So there's that one, or that one. Oh yeah, that one. So I will get my trusty die cutting machine. Which is just off camera. And I think we'll do that in the black. I've got a squeaky handle on my die cutting machine, but it works perfectly, so I'm not worried about that. Perhaps a bit of WD-40 will make that okay. What do you think on that? Does it look okay? I'll cut a grey one out and see how I feel about that. I do like the grey, personally. Yeah, I'm going with the grey. But obviously, if you want to do anything, you make your own choices. Don't ever go by what anybody else does. There we go. That's okay. And quite central. So they're down. Yeah, I like that one. And put my die back so it doesn't get lost. Now to make, oh, I've missed something off. I missed the little, yeah, so we'll pop that on. There we go. So as I said earlier, this is a 7x7 card. I put my score on this piece, which I did at 7x7.5 and did a 1/2 inch score. So I've just bent that and burnished. So what we have to do, which I should, oh no, Susan, what have you done? Well, what can I say? That would have been, it not matter, you don't see it. Originally, that would have been the front, but hey, we're on a live, so this is now the front. So all I've got to do is just put some glue, or you can use double-sided tape or tape runner. I like to use the glue because if you're saving your cards, or whoever you give your cards to likes to save them, I've found in the past that sometimes the tape starts to unstick. So I do like to do everything with either my quick grab glue or Collel glue, which is that's okay, which is a strong glue if I'm doing anything that is structural. So that's my tent card, which I like to do tent fold. You don't have to. If you like to open yours the more traditional way on the side fold, obviously do that, but I like to have a tent fold. Now with my tent fold, I like to do a base, so I'm going to have to cut this down and just bring my embossing folder in, not embossing folder, scoreboard, and I'm going to mark at 7, and then I'm going to score, oh yeah, it'll be at 4, so don't do that yet. Cut it off at 7, well just under actually, just under 7. Go on to the 4 mark. Okay. So you've got 4 by just under 7. So really that's like 6 7/8. And then go on to the 4 side and score at 1/4, 2 and 3 1/4. And just burnish your score lines. There we go. So then you can either put your tape or your glue, whatever you like to close with. And for me, I like this glue. I'm sorry about the scratchy noise. And with the front first and the folded edge to the front of the card, just place your little inner along there and just give it a press with your fingers, and it's quite quick grab glue. Then you can bend it up, bring the back of the card up and place that down as well. And when you've done that, You can just give it a burnish with your bone folder on both sides. And then you've got a perfect display piece. It looks nice from the sides. The back is where I will put my personalised message, and it won't splay, so you can put it on your shelf, your mantle. It's not going to go anywhere. So I hope you like it. I hope it's inspired you just to look through what you've got and see what you can do. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that'd be great. Like I say, I'm new to this channel and would love your support. Thanks so much. Bye.